Hey everyone, 8 o'clock. You know what time that means. So, I've been doing some really long ones, and I went ahead and put the black in here and started some of this brown because, hold on one second, I'm going to get that shadow out of the way. Because it takes a little bit to get these special ones like the pink one in, so I decided to just go ahead and start some of the brown ones. But I did get some of these little blue guys going. So I'm going to let the harder stuff set. I'm going to go ahead. I found my orange. Did not find my turquoise blue. But I did take some of my bigger. These pieces are big. See how big they are? I used 2 towels and a mallet. And I got some smaller pieces so I can add some yellow. And then I got even smaller pieces that I can add some yellow. And then I got all this little stuff that kept on trying to jab me. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some yellow and orange in here. And this I'm changing. Not taking anything up, but I'm going to change it. Because he's colorful in some spots and not colorful in some spots. And I'm not doing it. So I'm going to change it. So since I found my orange, I'm going to add a little bit of orange to the bodies. Let me get these over. I'm also going to add a little bit of the light green, which mimics like a super light bluish green. So let me throw some into these bodies. I still know I have that blue somewhere. I just can't find it. I keep on grabbing the same blue over and over and over again. It's crazy. Now, to bring the yellow that I'm going to put in here, I'm just going to put a few yellows. I'm putting yellow right here on his. To me, it looks like a collar, but I guess it is a collar. I always say color. So I try to enforce the word collar because my kids always make fun of me. I can't help it. I'm from Ohio. I have an accent. Didn't even know I had an accent until you run into somebody that has an accent and they say, you have an Ohio accent. And I'm like, you have a Texas accent. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to throw some yellows in here. These are the ones that I took from this. 2 towels. I started pounding on them and it ate right through. Just hold them all up. I don't know if you can say that. Hold, HOLED, them all up. It was pretty crazy. So let me make sure I got some yellow in all these parts. And then I'm going to throw a little bit of green in there because it was pretty. And I found my pink. I need to get organized. Man, I need to get organized. If my kids heard me saying it, this is the light green I was going to use. Let me get that flower out of there. Light green. But it just makes it super colorful. And it brings this stuff in. Oh, I didn't put any yellow down there. Let me put one piece down here. Yeah, they would say, yeah, Mom, you really do need to get organized because if you saw my studio, you would think, oh my gosh. You think this is my whole studio. My whole studio is like that. I have forms, boxes, you name it, laying around. Paints. So many paints. Well, I am a painting teacher. So many paints. I'm going to throw some green over here. This would be real cute in like a little kid's room. But then again, it's super colorful and anybody could love it. Okay, so let me get rid of the green. Now, this tinier yellow, I'm going to sprinkle it in between these, which I thought would be super pretty. So, since they're so small, I mean, it was literally crumbs. And look, all the big pieces are coming out. I tried to separate it some, but This is like powder, but it has a couple things in it because I got it off of my table. So I'm not going to use that. Not using it. I was on Craft Resin. Okay, Craft Resin is a brand. I'm so excited. Birthday was yesterday. Got on the Craft Resin site today. Watched one of my favorite people that do resin, Epoxy Princess, and by Alicia. And they had this thing where you could win some epoxy and some pigment, which is mica powder, which, you know, is like super shiny and shimmery. And I'm going to put this big piece over here. And a gallon of their resin. I've been wanting to use their resin. I just haven't got that far yet. And I won. I was so excited. It was so cool. I was supposed to be on that live today. It was so cool. So I'm excited to get that mica powder and resin, because it's supposed to be no bubbles. I'm so excited to try something with no bubbles. I do okay with what I'm using, but I would love to use a no bubble kind. I'm trying to shove these in here. And there's something pink there. I don't want that there. You're all right. Go down in there. Oh, that was that red I shimmered in there. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's scoot. Some of these are just a little bit too big to go down in here. So I'm going to throw them back in here. But I needed something to brighten this up, because it was just too dark for me. And I was trying to be all colorful, and I didn't have any of my colors that I wanted. I ran out because I've been doing epoxy every night. I got to use what I have so my husband doesn't get mad and I go out and buy some more, even though I usually do. He's like, no, and I'm carrying some in. Not a good process to do it that way, but I mean, if I need it to do my job, it's my job. So this will make my other embellishment work really well. And my daughter's going to say, Mom, you used to say whimsical way too much. Now you're saying embellishment too much. I don't know what else to call it. The glitz and glamour? I'll just say the glitz. They're like in their 40s and they give me crap. That's okay. I kind of brought them up that way. We just gave each other crap. But we have fun. We have fun. Okay. So you just keep popping out. So let me see if you'll go right there. Let me see if you go right there. Not going. Okay. Out of the picture, dude. Okay. Let me see if I can get another piece down here. Oh, that's good. Now I'm picking up these little pieces and filling in the little spots. Because one, they are tiny and some is powder. I had to whack that thing hard. I had a sledgehammer. And I had to whack it so hard that it ate my 2 towels. I'm like, oh my goodness. Some hard glass. Okay, now I'm just scooching it in, I'm going to put some powder right in here. When I use the powder, well, I don't normally use powder, but when I use these little tinies, it's like putting grout in between stuff. As long as it fits, I'm good. Okay. Now I need one more piece of black in there. Okay. Let's see if I can do it this way. That'll will take forever. Just filling it in with grout and a piece of fuzz. It spilled on my table, and I have stuff on my table, like all over my table. And it kind of picked up a little bit of stuff on my table. Okay, go over there. I'm all right with that. I don't want it to cover the pink, though, because the pink is beautiful. Pink is beautiful. Okay, let's fill this corner. Good with that. Good with that. That's good. This is good. Yep, this little corner. See, this little powder stuff, man, I might do some more of this. It fills in the stuff really good. Go down right there. Oh, that's not a hole. Sometimes it's deceiving because they didn't put the coloring on the whole piece. And I've got just a little bit too much going on over here, so I'm just gonna throw it into that. Get back down in there. There you go. This piece right there does not fit to me. So we'll grout it. I like that yellow with that pink. Well, yellow goes really good with hot pink. Let me see if I can find a black to go in that beak. Let's try this guy. Nope, maybe another one. Nope, let's go this way with you. Turn. Turn, please. Oh, another one. When you get the skinnies, they kind of... Oh, that was interesting. Well, this kind of worked out. It's like a little bit high, which makes it look a little rounded. That's cool. There we go. Okay, beak it is. Okay. I decided, since I had some pink, I'm going to throw a little pink in different areas. Not a lot, because I'm getting pretty high. I don't want it to like just go and keep going and keep going. So I'm going to put just a few pinks in here, which is looking just a little clear, but that's okay. But I was making this up here pink. This is a very light pink, but when you put it on, it's pretty clear because it's very translucent. But you know what I thought about putting up here? Is these little blue dots. I have to do that when I resin. I flipped a whole bunch of them over. I'm hoping it'll work. I tested picking them up. They're little half rounds and they are a pain in the butt. In the butt. Okay, and then I was going to add just a tad of blue. Just a little. Just to bring it. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. You know, I might put a little pink in, more pink in there. Don't forget this guy. I haven't decided what color their legs should be. I mean, I guess it would be the same color, but maybe not. Maybe darker. This is going to be sky. Oh, I need to do little pinkies here. Maybe I should do just baby pink here. Well, let me put a couple of these in. Just a couple. Because they are kind of a pain. And this is a mom and child. Oh, I forgot that piece of glass first. First beak. Let me throw these in real fast. It's a smaller area, so. It's just funny because they have so many flat edges. I just can't believe that they fit together like they do. This is crazy. And then I'm going to put some baby pink in there too. Let me get this blue one out because he's making it high and crooked. And I like that they have sharp edges. I was going to say, man, if you went in there, that would have been just too much. They have sharp edges, so they go into the corners really well. Okay, so I need to find a little guy. Real little one. Let's put you in there. Let's put you in here because you're rounded. Let's scooch down. There you go. There you go. Some of these, I swear, are coffin shaped. There you go. I need a real tiny one. Real skinny. Like slivers. I wonder if this one will work. This one might work. I think it will. Good deal. This one will probably work here. No, not gonna work there. There's a piece that's almost busted off there. Hold on a second, I'm taking him. Nope, he's not gonna do it. Okay, let me see if I can get these 3 pieces in there. 3 pieces. And remember, it doesn't look cohesive yet. You have to give me a chance to get there. Let me flip this. Come here, buddy. Too wide. Too wide. It's too wide. You can go back where you were. It's a couple of really good pieces, but they're like still connected to another. I'm going to take this big guy out. See if I can fit a bunch of small ones in here. Nope, the other way. No. Need the shiny side up. Dude. It would have been good in there. Okay, let's put this one down here. And I'm sure I can find one like that. That's an easy shape to find. Let's go this way. There you go. Okay, so I need just this one. Just a tiny. Oh, there's one. Let's see if I can get this guy. Where'd you go? Oh, he just fell on the floor. Stupid piece. Yeah, well, it's not going to happen. Maybe I'll just fill it in with the... Let me take this guy out. I'm going to put 2 small pieces in there. Go somewhere. Okay, I'll put this piece here. This piece here. Let's see if I can find a long one. And that's a long one. That's too long. Okay, let's see how this guy goes. Okay, I'm just going to fill in the rest with the pink. It's a baby. It's a baby. I always used to say, the dango ate my baby. I used to do that to the girls. It's funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, so let me fill these in with pink. Oh, no, it was yellow. Oh, let's fill that in with yellow. Sorry. I thought it was pink. Oh, this was pink up here. Get my colors mixed up. So throw those in there. Scooch around, scooch around, scooch around. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. You can do that as long as you don't lift. Don't lift this. Okay, let me grab these because I don't want them. Hey, that went into my yellow cup. Quit! If you grab them in their rounds, they just fly all over the place. I don't really care where they fly as long as they don't stay around my edges. Because I'm scrappy like that. Okay. So I got my pink in there. Use my grout filler. Let me put a piece of black in there real quick. So if it does fall in there, you won't see it. How about that one? No. How about... Put some on your hand. Let's see if this one fits in there. Kind of. Nope. Not happening. I'm going to do 2 skinnies. Just so it's black. I'm good with it. Now tomorrow I'm going to do a regular kit to show you how the kits go together. Because all I've been showing you is hard, tedious stuff. That's not how the kits go. I just need you to have a beak, dude. There we go. The kits are like 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Unless you want to get really, really, really technical with it. Now, where am I doing this? Oh, yeah, over here. Like me doing these special ones. These are special. These are not the kits. These are just because I'm obsessed with resin right now. And I'm just showing you that you can take an ordinary piece and do so much with it. So see how much powder I got? That's what was going into my hands. I still think there's some in my hand. My husband said, wear some gloves and wear some goggles. Did I wear either? I did not. Hence, a little dust in my hand. It's like, man, I don't listen. Now I'm going to do some tutorials for, hold on a second. I'm concentrating. For the regular kits, just so you can see them. I seriously could probably do 2 of them in an hour and 10 minutes. So maybe I should do 2 of them. 2 of the smaller 12 inches, and that way you can see that it's not scary. This, to me, if you were just picking up resin and just starting to think, oh, well, I want to do that. This is advanced. This is advanced decorating. Advanced embellishment, Chrissy, Sophia. Just advanced. Oh, that guy, I was going to place that guy down there, and he went right down in there. Good grouting, Tammy. I am a good grouter. I can grout very well. I'm the handyman around the house. My husband is not. He is not. Okay, let me put... I just have a little powder. This is a little low. This one's a little low, and right here's a little low. I might as well just use you up. In there. powder worked really well. Wouldn't it be awesome if it was this easy to grout? Just go like that and you're done. It's like... Okay, let's scooch that out. Scoot this in. Ooh, I have just a tad of powder left. I'm going to stick a piece in there because it's a little low. A little, oh, I have this. A little low. I use some smaller pieces. There we go. Okay. Scoot some of that grout over. Sorry. I just really called it grout. Okay, I want you in there. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, you can go right here. There's one of those pieces that are deceiving. They're just deceiving. Okay, so I thought it would be cute if I gave the owl a little blue in its eye on the bottom. Just to bring some blue up. Not too high, just on the bottom. Get down in there. There we go. This smaller blue, this blue has quite a bit of slivers in it. So it really does work well if you're placing stuff. Which I'm placing stuff. Again, this is advanced decorating. Shove that in there. One more. Oh, that's big. Let's see. We'll give him this one. Well, maybe. Maybe he doesn't want that one. That's too big. I'm just going to have to put this on top because he is shoved in here. I forgot to grout right here. He's definitely shoved in here. I'm just going to give him a little bit of blue. But he could be, since he's a baby, just a white-eyed baby. He doesn't have blue iris. Have you guys followed my Sunbeam page yet? Sunbeam Resin Studio. Please follow. Please share it. Trying to get followers in there. It's a free page. I'm showing you stuff. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave that because I'm just going to leave that. Okay. And I thought this would be cute, all blue. Color blue that I have a lot of that I can't find the other of. I'm trying to make these quicker because I know people do not like hanging out for an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. If you do, say it in the comments because then I'll keep doing some more of these. But I've been dropping them down to an hour and finishing them the next day because decorating takes a little bit of time. It really does. But I thought I'd show you because you can go, even if you buy a kit, you can go buy some more colors and add to my kit colors. I mean, you can buy this stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I'm going to put a little blue here just to say I did. Oh, did I do that right? Oh, he doesn't have one of those little guys. He doesn't have this. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, he doesn't have this. I'm like, where's your little guy? He didn't have one. He just doesn't have one. Okie dokie then. Got a couple more pieces in here. Okay, so these are his feet. And I don't know if this is his foot. I don't know if this is his foot. That is his tail that I just now figured out. I don't think this one has a tail. So I'm going to make this and this and this. Man, kind of difficult. So let me throw a couple pieces down here. I'll put this high one. This is his tail. So that makes sense. Man, I filled those up high. It's okay to fill them up high. It's just, you're using more stone than you really need to. And then this. What the hell's that? Air? I don't know what they are. I just don't know what they are. So let me make him have, just checking my colors real quick. No, I'm not going to make him have white feet. That's his body, so. And I think this is his body too. So I'm making these two things out here their bodies. Because I think that that's what they are. I really don't know. I just really don't know. This piece is too big. Okay, we'll go with that. And a couple oranges. I think it works for his body because I'm not real sure what it is. And a little bit green. Like, where am I putting this? Get down in there. Get there. A little tiny pink or orange one. Okay. Pink. I mean, they don't have to be exactly the same, even though they're a mom and a daughter, or a mom and a son. I really don't know. Okay, so let me put, what am I going to make his foot? I don't want to make it, I don't know what color to make his foot. I could do dark green. I could do white. Or, actually, I could do these with some clears. These are little circle guys. I don't think really anybody will notice except for people that's watching my live. Because I don't have any more small yellow. Oh, I do have a little small yellow. Let me add a little yellow to this. Oh, that'll work. That way it has a leaf in it. He doesn't have any feet. I think this might be his foot. Holy cow, I don't know. Let me put a few in here. Fill this up. And I'll put some yellow in there. I think it might be his foot. I really don't know. I really don't know. That's sad. Okay. I'll put some yellow in there. So then all I have to do is put the brown on. And then I'm going to decorate. What time is it? 8:36. That should work out perfectly. What is this? That must be his foot. Oh my goodness. I'm making that his foot. I'll make this one his foot. I really don't know if it is or not. I mean, it kind of works for a foot. I was going to add some leaves to this, but, to the branch. Get down in there. So I put a couple on there, and they just were too dark. So, I thought it would be cute to put flowers in here. You cannot be there. You cannot be there. Sorry. You can be there. Okay, where's the yellow at? Let me put just a couple more littles in here. Okay, where's that little bit of yellow? That's all I have left. This one. Guess it was supposed to be, though, because there's yellow in there. Okay, so this is that super shimmery stuff. I'm going to add a little bit to the feet. Just to finish filling them up because I don't want to search for the little guys. Dressers. Quit. You're supposed to be clear. Quit. When I go to straighten up my basement, my work area, I'm going to find probably 200 pieces of glass that just have flipped from me and went wherever they wanted. Okay, that's full enough. I'll put this in there. That's full enough. Get that off of there. Actually, let's put just a little. Just a little. I'll put some across here. Sometimes when I say little, I whisper. Not quite sure why. Because it's little. Okay. Get this out of there. Get that out of there. Okay, everybody is full. You are full. Very, very full. Okay, brown. Brown. This was fitting in here pretty quickly. Now I'll say that and I'll run into pieces that like that don't fit. Oh, that's a flat piece. Dude. You have to go in shiny side up. Shiny, mirrored side up. Okay, go that way. Thank you. That piece is a weird shape. Well, I'll put you this way. Weird shape. Scooch over. Scooch over. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I'm going to leave you. Okay, I'm leaving you. I say you should fit right down in there. Well, okay, you don't want to. That's fine. Oh, I could probably find a piece to go in there. These pieces are like the pink bronze, which this is copper, so, which is pretty cool because it'll bring in the copper parts of that. I've got these full. Full. And it's easier for me to grab them straight up and down than for me to go and try to fit them in there. It just doesn't, it works better. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Go this way. That works better. That works better. Scooch. Yeah, see, it's really hard to get them to flip the right way. Thought I needed a small piece somewhere. Nope, not going in there. You flipped on me. Okay, we're getting ready for the cuteness. Let's see this way. Okay, you're like short and stubby. Why are you short and stubby? Oh, nice. Okay, you're out of there. You're out of there. This is a pretty color, though. It's called copper. No. You guys are good, just right there. Let's see if I can find a tiny one to go in that end. Probably won't, but maybe I will. Oh, I thought you were going to go. Nope. Not happening. Oh, there's some small ones. There's some small ones. I need you to go this way, flat side the other way. Dude. Sorry if I say dude too much for you. I do say dude a lot. Sometimes they act like a dude. They just don't do what they're supposed to do, you know, like a dude. Okay. Let me see if I can get this one to go. Because this is a super tiny one. No. Here. I knew you wanted to go there. guy will work perfect to fill in that. Okay, this guy will work perfect to fill in this. Hey, if you guys have any questions about anything, painting, resining, decorating, throw them into the comments and I'll grab them afterwards. Just throw them in there. Oh, that's right. You wanted to go on that last one, didn't you? Oh, look at that perfection. One more. Where are you at? Okie dokie. Yes. Okay, so let me get these off of my blue guys. The blue guys I'm going to put on when I resin. Let me pick this all up so I get my place clean here. Okay, I'm just going to scoot them off. Oh, don't grab the blue guys. You spent that time doing those. So these blue guys are like half rounds. Can you see them? They're like super annoying. But I'm going to put them up here. Oh, I just threw it. They're super annoying, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. Except I throw them everywhere. Yeah, I don't know where he went. See? That's why I'm going to find a lot of stuff on the floor. Because... Okay, so these are all flipped right side up after I flip this guy. Okay, so I thought this would be cute to make the eyeballs. Of course, this is the little baby. The baby. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, so cute. It's just cute. And then I put... Did I have the hot pink for her? Oh, no, I had the greens for her. Let me make sure the green's going to work because I didn't really throw in a whole lot of green. So I want to see. Speaking of green, let me see if the hot pink works. I might like the hot pink better. Hold on. Let me see what yellow looks like. Yellow. Now, I put sets of 2 up here, so let me find the other yellow one. And see, I'm lying. Let me grab a yellow out of here. Thought I had a yellow. I do now. These are dried flowers. So you can use... That's cute. You can use anything for... Hold on one second. I want to see what this looks like. No. Let me see what this looks like. No. You can use anything for resin except for, I keep on telling you, he looks bug-eyed that way. I was going to paint 2 little black guys, but I just didn't do it. What if I just put... Hold on a second. No, don't like that either. I was going to paint 2 black things to do their eyes. And then I had these little balls, and I think they're too small. Well, you know what? I can put clear ones up there. And it'll give it a highlight. Yep, that's what I'll do. Not that one. I have to do pink. Yeah, I'll do that. That looks a lot better. But if you used real flowers, they're going to turn brown on you. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. So I can resin. See, that's why I said let me get this stuff out of the way. What does this hot pink look like? Well, that's kind of cute. Again, I'm going to do that when I resin. And I'm going to sprinkle little flowers. Put little flowers on their body. Because I can. Because Okay, I'm going to mix up the resin. So, again, I have flowers all over the place. Flowers all over the place. Oh, I was going to check something. Hold on. I pulled these green guys out. Let me check it for a minute. See, you got to be careful with these because I just kind of busted that one. I'll see what that looks like. If you don't have something like super bright, you can't really even see it down there. Like, I could have a flower there. I could have a flower here. Yeah, I'll put flowers down there. The greenery doesn't look right. It's just, if I would have painted it like super bright like these flowers, then it would have worked. Okay, so my resin is 1:1. Let me grab a drink of water. Don't do what I did one time and mix A and A. You need to mix A and B. Nitrile gloves. Chemical gloves. I was going to put some glitter and stuff on these, so I don't know if I can do it with this on my hands. She looks spaced out. Poor dude. Oh my goodness. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I have this pinky color, which I could add to bring everything together. See, this looks like this. Or I can just use this, which is what I'm going to use. I'm going to take my glove off. This you can resin beforehand. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can put this on here. That might work. I have some blue and green. They're blue, so those might work. Open up, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I try to sprinkle the glitter inside the piece. If it gets on the outside, I'm not so concerned about it, but it looks pretty if you can keep this outside clean. The outside stuff clean. I'm going to put some foil in here too. I have like metallic foils. And then this mimics any color that you put it on. So let's just put it on the bodies, the body parts, and see if that's enough. It's starting to get so sparkly. I'll put some up in here. I'm a glitter fanatic. Okay, I'm putting it in here too. Oh, well, shit. Just put it all over. You can put too much glitter. I'm not going to put it on the... It would look funny if I put it down there. So I'm not going to put it on the stick that they're standing on. The stem, the twig, the branch. Finally got it out. I mean, this kind of looks like a kid deal, so... Holy cow, that's sparkly. And then let me see what foil I can put on here. That'd be cute on the eyes. And this is... Oh, that's something to paint with. Okay, since there's blue, let me add a little blue. It's the same stuff, it's just a different color. These things will not open. Holy Jeez. So I'll put some of the blue in the blue, and in the blue, in the blue, and that's it. Because I don't want to get it too sparkly. Not too sparkly. Get it all off my fingers. Oh, look, she looks like she has a bow in her hair. Okay, sparkly enough. Sparkly enough. Okay, gloves back on. It's up to you if you want to wear some kind of a mask. I use low odor, no odor resin. I'm in a big room. It doesn't look like it, but I'm in a huge room. It's very open. I feel very comfortable being where I'm at. Let me throw this flower in the flowers so I don't ruin it. So I use equal parts A and B. I know it's backwards. It's epoxy hardener and then the epoxy. So I put the epoxy hardener on first. This is a cup that I've been using. This is rock hard. I'm going to set it right here. And I already marked where I'm filling it. So I'm going to give myself 130 of each. Oh, look at that. It's going to put me right at the very end. Nice. I still have a smidge in there, but that's cool. Okay, stay there. And make sure you do A and B. Not 2 A's like I did. Or not 2 B's. That sounded nasty. So I'm going to go up to 350. I know it sounds a little high, but it's because I have an inch at the bottom. Okay. Now, there are epoxy resin sticks, which I didn't even know about until today. But I used one of my old brushes. It's rock hard because I use it for epoxy all the time. So you can hear that down there. Hear it? Okay, so you want to mix it. I have a mixer, but it's this loud. I don't know whether you want me to do that or not, so I can at least talk to you while I'm doing this. It's not yellow, it's not green. It just looks yellow-green because of the yellow-green at the bottom. But you want to make sure that you mix this very well, or it won't set up on you, or it won't set up for you, sorry. The faster you go, the more bubbles we'll put in it, or we'll get in it, or you'll put in it, sorry. Trying to figure out my words. The slower you go, you might not get it mixed, but you want to make sure that you mix it for at least 4 minutes. So I'm going to talk for 4 minutes, but yeah, you can see where that yellow is down there. It's reflecting. You don't need to be scared of the resin. Like I said, this is a low odor or no odor. You can if you're going to work with resin, which I'm going to get. You can get a purifier. Epoxy Princess by Alicia. She told me, or Alyssa, I just met her, so Alyssa or Alicia. I think it's Alyssa. She said that you can get an air purifier today. So I didn't know that they even made those. So I'm going to kind of look into them. And actually, I'm going to leave this blank. I'm going to leave those just empty. Because if I put clear in it, I don't know. I just don't think that I want it in there. So I'm just going to leave it empty. I do go over my wood. So, because it makes the wood pretty. I'm going to drizzle some of this on the flowers underneath. Just to keep them there for me. So I'm not going super fast, not going super slow. I am going in little circles around. I'm scraping the sides. And I'm going in the center. So, and then I mix it out. Kind of like you would be mixing with a mixer. You know how you go like this with cake batter and stuff. And the reason it sounds so hard is because my paintbrush is epoxy. But it works because it allows me to use it like a stick. Over and over and over again. So I've been mixing for 2 minutes. Please check out my page though. Sunbeam Resin. No, we changed it. Sunbeam Glass Studio. Because I'm doing not just resin, I'm doing one-of-a-kind pieces too. Do you guys like that orange in there? I don't know if I like the orange in it. I like the orange there. I don't know if I like the orange in this. Because there is no orange anywhere else except for right there, and it just doesn't look right to me. I think it would have been prettier with... Oh, there, I forgot about that guy. I don't know, I just don't like the orange in it. What do you guys think? I can't see what you think because I don't have my other computer going, but I don't know if I like the orange. And I'm sitting here, and usually when I contemplate it, I yank it out of there. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. I have to see, because it's going to bother me if I don't check it out. Well, I just figured that out. Give me a couple minutes here. It won't take me that long. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And I just realized I put some of these blue guys in. They're like little, they're little beads. And I did put those in. And it gave me that blue that I was missing, that I ran out of. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's just too... Maybe I can leave it in the baby, because he's a baby. I don't mind it up there. I can't do it down here. I don't like it. I just don't like it. That didn't take that long. See, I like that better. So, let me sprinkle a few of these blue guys in. Where are they? Where are they? Right here. They're just little beads. I'm just going to set them in there. They're plastic, but you can put, like I said, you can put anything in there. This gives them a little texture, too. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. It was just too much. Too much. And it didn't take me that long to pop them out of there. They're very glittered, though. Very glittered. Oops. My fingers are sticky from the resin. You can just have a colorful orange thingy. Almost. A couple more pieces. I was so excited that I found my orange, and here I am picking it back out. It's like, oh, I found it. Oh, I don't like it in this one. Leave it up to me. That is me. Changing my mind. Changing my mind. Changing my mind. Okay. Even though that I have let this sit in my hand for a couple minutes. It still needs a little bit of mixing. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to let it set aside and it's going to mix itself and be just fine. So I'm going to mix it up for 1 more minute. Okay, I like it better. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So when you do the resin, I try not to get anything around the edge. If you do, you just cut it off. Snip it off with some wire snips. I usually will come down when it's set up probably about 20 hours. You need to let it set up for 24. And I usually let it set up for about 20, so it's still a little pliable. And it lets me snip them off easier. If you feel comfortable about doing that, you can. But don't say, oh, she said I could do it, and I messed it up. One, you're not going to mess it up. But just be careful doing it. I mean, you'll get, where you can also wait over 24 hours. Okay, this is good. You can wait over 24 hours, and that's okay too. And it might even snap off for you. So I'm going to get these eyes filled in just enough that I can put this. You can move stuff around with your tool. I try not to get resin on my thing or on my tweezers, but I always do, and it just scrapes off. I have a flat X-Acto knife, which is my best friend right here. Love it. It's flat. It lets me go like this very easily. Okay, it's sticking up a little bit. I'm going to grab this blue piece and I'm going to throw it somewhere. Which I didn't really need to throw those blue pieces in there because I just covered them all up. But that's okay. That is okay. I'll take one of those beautiful pieces of blue. This is that lighter color of blue. So I'll just grab it because it doesn't need to have glass in there. Nobody can see it if they come out easy. I just throw them. There was, yeah. I was going to say there was a spot over here that looked low. Looked low. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, after each live, I go, look up. After each live, I go live again, like within a couple minutes. And I do a little short that shows you how shiny it is and what it's going to look like tomorrow. And then I come down tomorrow and I take it apart a little earlier than going live. Tomorrow, I will not be live. I have a class tomorrow night. So, teaching an ostrich, to paint an ostrich. It's a real cute, colorful ostrich. But I have a class at the pizza place. And, yeah. So I'll be back on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have my surgery. Okay. Now I'm going to go up here. Now I'm going to just put some in here. I don't really need to fill it all the way up. I'm going to. Put my eyeball back on. Scooch that over. Get rid of that one. 'Cause I'm just going to push this down. And this is just going to hold them there while I resin. I put a lot of the embellishments on afterwards. Oh, I did it with that one too. Oh, well. That's the way it goes. I'm going to pull this one off because it came out. Come here. No, you can stay there, buddy. Oh, that pink one came out. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah, if you guys want to move, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too. This is that really bright turquoise that I was looking for today, and I can't find it. I bet you it's in my car because I just did a resin class. And I probably took it with me, and that's where it's at. Come here. I'll put you right here. Get in there. That's another reason I don't like using my tweezers for resin. Oh, because now it's going to stick to my flower. Good deal. Okay, I'm just going to push that down in the center. Okay, so when I resin, I'm going to try not to get in here. If I do, I can cut it out. I drizzle. I do not pour. There's two reasons for that. If I happen to have lifted my contact paper, which is on the bottom, which I'm just going to push down one more time to say I did, then it allows me to let it set a little bit. And then after it sets, like 15, 20 minutes, depending on how long your resin has been in this cup, you have about 45 minutes working time. Depends on how long it's been sitting up in your cup, but 10 to 20 minutes. I can actually start where it's leaking at. If it leaks right here, I can let it set up. See if it's still leaking by putting just a little bit more on. If it keeps leaking out, I can stop. And what that does is it lets it set up some. And then eventually it'll let you go over and fill it completely up like it should be. Now I'm just tapping the edges. Flowers will let you know if you did not hit them. They will look like dry, and they will also look not shiny. So they let you know when they're not covered. So I usually just go around and tap them. Not moving my wood at all, just tapping the flowers. And this is where all the life comes in. I hold this over here too, over the piece. This is where all the life comes in because of the shiny. I had some people, I had a lady from France watching me the other day. A lady from, where was she from? Australia. That's very cool. These little balls, I drizzle over them to make sure I get all of it because they're kind of frosted, but once you put this around it and on top of it, it's like this clear iridescent, what do you call those things that people look in? Magic balls. The witches look in them on Wizard of Oz. The witch looks in it. I can't remember names of crap. I just can't. I'll go around and I'll do these high parts first so I don't forget them or I don't have enough resin to hit them. Some people leave them exposed and the same color that they are. They just grab around the edges because they like the frosted look. I like everything shiny and glitterified. So I'm going to go a little slow here. If I spill any over the edge, I'm okay. I'll just cut it out tomorrow. So usually what I do, like if I'm on an edge, not yet. Hold on a second. This edge right here. I will grab some of this resin and I will just tap it on here as it goes. I'm just grabbing this because it's a little high. Doesn't need to be that high. As long as you don't move the wooden piece from the frame, from the contact paper, you're good and you shouldn't have any leaks. Look at this. This pink is so pretty. You haven't seen any of the pink because the first pink that I did the A and A together. I mixed the A and A together, which of course it didn't set up. So I'm going to try, just to say I did, put A and B, or put 2 B's on top of it. We'll see. It might work. Might not. Might just say milky and disgusting like it is right now. And then I can just take some alcohol and save my pieces. Because I have a lot of these balls here. I have a lot of some of my more expensive fill-ins on that cross. So I'm going to try to save it. Can't say that I'm going to. But I'm going to try. I could sit here and do this all night long. Because it's so pretty. It just glistens across. And it's like I'm decorating these balls with little strings. So cute. And then I blob it. But it's very satisfying to me. The plastic pieces, even though they're plastic beads, they will stay there. They're pretty good. I'm just moving stuff in off of the what's going to be hot pink turned into a rose, which is okay with me. So I'm just going over my high parts, going over the balls. These are solid glass balls. The smaller ones are solid glass beads. And they have holes through them. But when you put the resin over it, you can't see the hole. It fills in. It's pretty amazing. It just fills it in like there was no hole. Look at my grout job. Man, that's awesome. I did really good. And I had just the right amount, too. I'm going to have to smash some of that up. It's a really pretty yellow. It's like a citrine. That's my mom's. My mom's citrine is November. The November stone. So I would buy her citrine jewelry when she was alive. It's a pretty color. It's almost like a faint, bright yellow green. Sorry, bright yellow with a faint green. Those little drips right there make awesome little drops, like little raindrops. Kind of like those half things that I'm going to use. Now, some of this has bubbles in it. 91% alcohol from like CVS in a spray bottle. Takes all those little things out, all the little bubbles. The yellow looks pretty good for the eyeballs, but the kid still looks spazzed out. It's like, I have to figure out something to put on it to calm it down just a tad. Close his eyes a little bit. Move that yellow in. That little teeny tiny bit right there, I'm just going to fill in with resin. Won't even notice it. Make sure you get corners too. A lot of people miss their corners. So when I go around in my class, I say, you're missing it here, you're missing it here. Also check the wood. the wood tends to, I don't know, it just separates sometimes on the wood. It separates on whether it's painted or not also. Okay, out here I'm just going to go like this. You can drag it if you want. Just don't move your wood. If you pour over, again, it's going to come off tomorrow. And some of those red ones hanging out in different areas, I'm okay with that. So cute for a kid's room. Oh my goodness. Little girl's room. She would love it. I think I might have a little bit of a raise over here because I think it's sucking it down. I'm going to have to look. I don't see any leakage, but it seems to be sucking it down right there. So I'm going to let it set up a little bit, leave it alone. Maybe not. Maybe it was just an illusion. Just an illusion. Oh, that's the first time I've used the copper. I've used the brown. I have a brown and a copper. And this copper is definitely copper when it hits the resin. It's amazing the color changes too. Everything gets darker, deeper in color, stands out more. Trying to get my wood right through here. Missed this whole section. You really have to watch if you're missing sections, because every single time I do this, I probably miss at least one section. And I don't think there's a pour out over there. I think it's doing all right. Let go, dude. Get back down in there. Thank you. So pretty. So pretty. I was going to do a normal owl, and then I said, nah, I'm too colorful. I just want to do a colorful owl. Now, a hole like this right here, it might bubble and pop. So you might have to take a toothpick to it to make the resin go down there. Okay, I'm going to be a little easier through here because I'm trying to keep that clear. The less you have to clean up, the better. It's not hard. Oh, see, now I'm going to have a pour. Not a pour, a pour over. Like I grabbed it quick enough to where it's not doing it. Yay. A little slower around here. And it's staying solid pretty much across it. And there's a little pour. See, that tomorrow will just snap off. This right here. It'll just snap off. Or I'll get antsy and snip it off while it's still bendable. Because I like to get pictures of it before. And tomorrow I'll be leaving here at, I think, 4. Probably at 4 o'clock. So it's definitely going to have its picture snapped before I leave for class. And oh, there's another pour. See, I just did it again by pointing to it. Oh, well. And I don't want to just get in there and scoop it because I could get in there and lift the contact paper. I don't want to do that. It's just as easy to snip it off. I definitely don't want to do that. Sometimes after it's already set up, I'll grab it gently. I'll grab it. So I had 2 pours that were my fault. Or over pours. Over pours. That's what they're called. Over pours. Or that's what I call them. That might not be their true name. Now this is self-leveling, so if you've never used resin, it's pretty cool. As long as you're on a flat surface, it will dry flat. If you need to measure, you know, like take a, what do you call those things? It has a little bubble in it. I can't remember anything today. I did so much today, it was crazy. I went like 8 different places. What are those things called? Shit. I don't remember. The bubble thing. The level. It's called a level. Tammy. Level your table or level your board that you're working on. And that way you'll have even pieces. I was going to run up to Joann's today and grab some more stone, and I'm like, they went out of business. That's right. I don't know if they're completely out of business, but the one by my houses are. I didn't even go there and get some resin stuff. I should have. I think I picked up a couple foils that were left. Everybody and their brother went and grabbed all the resin stuff. So there wasn't any resin stuff, but a couple molds. The molds are cute. I got a butterfly mold and a couple other molds. Hitting my wood again because some of that separated. I haven't hit this area at all. I have plenty of resin. I know it looks like a lot more, but there's a whole inch of solidness at the bottom, so I don't have that much resin. So I used 260 milliliters, which I don't know how many ounces that is. I'll have to look it up. And I keep plugging my friend Alicia, or no, Poxy Princess by Alyssa. I keep on calling Alicia. She said that usually most of the molds that she does is about 270 or 240 milliliters. So I would say this is probably 260 milliliters is probably, let me guess. I'll just guess and see how close I am. Usually it takes 8 ounces to do this. I would say it's not going to take 8 ounces. It's going to take about 6.5. 6.5 ounces. That's my guess. I'll see how close I am when I get off here. Oops. Keep on making teardrops. I didn't even think about keeping those. I think, see, I did it again. I think Alyssa told me that. I watched one of her lives. There's a big, huge bubble. If you have any bubbles, which you are going to have some, a spritz of alcohol works. Or if you get some craft resin brand, which I'm so excited to get that I won today. it supposedly does not have any bubbles. So that is going to be super cool. And I've been waiting to do a no bubble resin to put, I don't even know how many molds I bought. I'm not one to go lightly when something excites me. It really pisses my husband off. It's like, will you just slow down? No, I can't. I've always been one to if I want to do it, I want to do it. I want to have it all, which has put me in debt before. I'm kind of indebted to my husband right now. I know that sounds a little weird, but I try to keep my business separate. So everybody gives me so much shit. You know, you and your husband, it's your money and his money. And I'm like, I know, but I've always ran my business separate. I pay for my seminars I go to. I pay for my sister trips, all through my money. And this trip that I'm having with my sisters, which is awesome, I borrowed it from my husband. And my dad did not teach me to do that. He taught me to pay off my debt. I borrowed $400 from my mom and dad when I was, 19, with a 3-year-old, because I got pregnant early. And it might have taken me 4 months because I had no money to pay him back, but I felt so good after I paid him back. It is not his responsibility, if I'm going to be an adult, to pay my debt. And he instilled that in me, and it's very important to me. So, of course, I have probably 30 molds. That was the end of that story. So that's what I mean by, when I do it, I want to do it all. So I bought resin and molds and trinkets and rock and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm sure I missed somewhere, so I have to look. I can go over this guy a lot more, because I do have enough. So I'm probably going to bin. I probably would have used about, I would say 6, I don't know. 5 ounces on this one, because I have it so full of stuff. It sure is pretty, though. Just hitting my wood again, going around making sure I moved my stone, because you can't move that stone. You can Dremel it off if you want, and then re-epoxy it. If you do run out of resin, let it set up, and you can pour on top of it. See, I didn't even hit this wood over here at all. So see, there's always something that I miss. So I always use the light. I have all kinds of lights down here. So I use the light and definitely check the wood for one. Then check the sections to make sure I didn't miss any. Like, I could put just a little bit right here. Look at that. I made a mess for myself right here, 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 and here, and I'm going to sneeze. Hey! Sorry about that. So yeah, I made myself messes to clean up, and I didn't hit that top of that rock. Okay, so now I'm going to put those little guys on. And since this has resin on top of it, this is going to be fun. I'm going to take this off. These little guys, seriously. Here's my finger. That's how big they are. Sorry. I'm giving you the middle finger. There's how small they are. But look at them. All the little things are just little nuances. Oh yeah, I'm going to put the flowers down there. See, this is stuck to my... They just give just more stuff. Oh, it's flipping on my thing. Now these half circles are very cool, but they're a pain in the ass. I'm just telling you. They are very much a pain. So these are the things you do not have to do in kits. See, there's some wood kind of separating right there. You do not have to do this. But I choose to do the extra. One, it's a one-of-a-kind piece. And two, I love when everything hits the sun. Like I did the sun, finished the sun. I'm going to check these eyeballs out real quick. Oh, it's upside down, Tammy. That's silly. Well, that tones it down. That's good. These are just little half circles. They're just little half balls. And I'm using the ones that are the clearest. Yeah, that works. It just gives it something. So I'll use, I don't have two clears, so I'll use two little greenish blue ones on her. It's still going to pick up that, oh, cool. It picks up the center of the flower. Like it's looking through a sphere. Oh, that's cool. Let's do this one. Oh, that's cool. It's like looking through a magnifying glass. Come here, dude. Oh, see, that toned them down from being... Ah! I must get a Kleenex. I'm sorry. If not, I'm going to sneeze again. Now, just because I set those on there, you can leave them like that if you want. I'm going to take the glove off. My hands are hot. You can leave it like that, or you can drizzle it with resin, which I'm going to drizzle it with resin because I'm going to, where are my flowers? I'm going to put some of these flowers down here, and I'm going to resin over the top of them because that was cute. So I'll put this guy here. So I will have some pour out around. Let me see what the neon green looks like. Yeah, that's okay. I quit. There's resin down there, Tammy. Ish. I'm going to flip this upside down somewhere. And I'm going to stagger them. I'm not going to keep them like in the same spot. Because if you keep them in the same spot, you don't stagger them, it'll look a little... This one's kind of a toned down green. Yep, come here. And if you go over, I showed you the other day that even if you go over, I'm going to put a white one down there. You can touch it with resin and it makes it hard. I'm going to scoot this one. Oh, it was the stone. Okay. I'll put another green one down here. And there was another white here. Oh, I want to get some yellow down there. Hold on a second. But you can resin right over the top of that. And tomorrow I will throw a little resin underneath of it. This guy here, he's pretty light. I wonder if I can throw... This just looks like there's like a bunch of flowers on the thing. I'm going to throw something on top of him. Yeah, he's a little light. Let me see what purple looks like. That's more than one, guys. Hold on. Oh, maybe it isn't. Yeah, I don't like the purple. I like the purple. So what do I need? I'll put a hot pink one down there. I'm throwing my stuff everywhere. I'm going to put that right on top of that one. And this is a light pink. I'll throw him down there too. Because he has some green on him, so that'll pull some of that green. I had some littles. Purple is too light. It's too light or too dark. Oh, here's some more. I have a whole bunch of these packs, so I'll throw. See, that's what I mean. I go kind of overboard. What's this? Oh, they're like little clovers. That's kind of cute. Okay, so I like that. So I'm going to pull this guy up. Set him upside down. I'm going to put this guy here. And I'm going to put him right on top. Oh, cute. I think there's only 3 of these. So let's put one down here underneath the pink guy. Oops. Oh, sorry. He's really stuck to the resin. Sorry, buddy. I'll try to grab it like with the thing. Put him upside down. Put this in a different direction. Put this right back on top of him. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that adds a little green down there. Let me grab this last one. Let go. There's 2 flowers stuck together. Okay, so I'll put this one. I'll put it right here. We'll just put it under this guy. I do everything in odds, so I'll go this way with him. Actually, no. I'm going to put him back down. That'll give this guy some color. There we go. Okay, I just busted his little thing. Oh, there we go. Nope, back up. I'll fix you with resin. Just get back up there. There you go. Okay, yeah, that'll fix with resin. Okay, now my tweezers are totally sticky. Totally sticky. Oh, that's what I was going to do. One more thing. I know. I know. It's pushing. It's definitely pushing. But I thought it would be cute to put some of these tiny little flowers in the bodies. I know. It's going on 2 hours. It's like, have mercy on me. I don't stop. And you guys, I totally understand if you don't hang the whole time, because I'm doing little extras here. I could just sprinkle these on, but then they go and they turn. So then I have to flip them anyway. I'm going to grab my tweezers and they're going to stick to everything. Oh, that worked. It's these little things that make my heart happy. It's all these little... Okay, so I need something here. So let's put let's put this there. And then I go and, oh, let's put that there. How cute is that? And I'm like, I don't know if I like the red in there. But I'm going to try to get this guy off of me. So, yeah, if you got to go, totally understand. I just sit here and play. I'm taking this red guy off and turning him upside down so I can still use him. If he'll let me turn this guy. He just doesn't wash with it. These greens look real cute. I promise this is the last part I'm doing. And then I'm just going to put resin right over the top of it. So, no red. No red, Tammy. Come here. Get off. They're sticking because of my... Hold on a second. I love these little greens. Okay, I'm not doing it in there. Only doing it on the body. But it's these things. It's this that I can't get away from. Nor do I want to. Because I have so much... Okay, so am I doing it there? No, just in the body. Oh, just the body, Tammy. Hold on a second. Here. Here. Those are the wings. So, but it's just, they're just so cute. They're just so cute. Okay, so I have these in here. Okay, body. I need a couple in there. I just can't help it. I'm sorry, guys. But I want to make unique art. And this is me. This is what I like to do. The intricate stuff. I don't even think that's a word. Intricity. No. I like to be intricate. So whatever the plural of intricate is, that's what I want to do. Is I want to make intricate art. If I'm going to spend the time to do it, I want to do it. I'm going to put a couple little tinies down here. I'll put that one right there. Now I'm whispering again because I'm doing littles. Just littles. Okay, one more. Okay, stop, Tammy. Okay, let me make sure I got something and everything. And what are you doing up there? And what are you doing up here? One more. Okay. Okie dokie. It's adorable. I love it. Let me put my gloves back on. Now I'm just going to hit all this and then I'm done. You guys can definitely go. I'm sorry for being a little corny, but it is something I feel. I do have a little pour there. I don't know where it's going. It's going somewhere. But now it's having a little time setting up. Where's my glove? So I think it'll be fine. Oh, now this is a pour. This is where I did not push it down far enough. Now if I tried to push it down in right here, if I tried to push it down right now, it would totally lift even more. So depending on how warm this is, which is not, it's getting warm. When it gets warm, it starts to set up a little bit on me. So, and it gets warm pretty quick. I mean, once it starts to get pretty warm. So I'm going to hit these before it allows me, or doesn't allow me to finish. Now you can go right around the edge of this, and it'll be solid hard. I like doing some 3D stuff because it doesn't look like you can do it, but I do it anyway because I like it. I'll push that down a little bit. Go gently around the edge. Empty your brush off most of the way. And then you can just kind of paint it. And there you go. These are pretty good little dried flowers because they stay pretty stiff as you're putting the resin on, and the resin's heavy. So this last one will be a little more difficult, but if I just go around it like I went around the holes at the top, it'll be just fine. And if it drips, it's just fine. There you go. I talk to these things. There you go, it's okay. You got it. You got it. I have to be careful with this guy over here that I kind of ripped it. Ripped the little green guy. So I would say, yeah, I probably did use 6.5 ounces. But see how it self levels right there? That wasn't that big just a minute ago. I'm going to go here first. Hit this guy, make sure he's facing forward, and then just kind of paint this little guy right here. There you go. Here, this is the guy that ripped. So hopefully it will stay up enough to where it doesn't like fall down. If it falls down, it's okay. I mean, okay, I'm going to take just a smidge over this. Come on. Okay. Come on. Up. Up. And I just broke them. Okay, so it's going to look like I did that on purpose. I'm good with that too. It's kind of like happy little trees. I'm just making sure I get all of these leaves and all of the flowers that I just put on. I already hit that one. Here am I thinking that I'm going to get this done in an hour. Are you kidding me? But I'll tell you what, it makes a cute piece. A very cute piece. Okay, so I'm going to drizzle right over the top of these eyeballs because I like everything to be shiny. And plus it melds it right to the flower. That is so cool how you can see inside there. Oh my God, too cool. Okay. Over the eyeball. Missed some of that flower. Moving this eyeball a little bit. Miss some of that flower. See, when you put the stuff on, you tend to miss stuff. I swear to God, I keep on missing this rock, and I've hit it. I don't know how many times. So let me drizzle over these new flowers. And scooch them where they're supposed to. It's a little bud. Little bud. Stand up, guy. There you go. Okay. I think it's the bubbles that separate this on the wood piece. Like just the little bubbles. Okay, let me peek. Make sure I got all my wood because I have this extra resin. Doing absolutely nothing. Missed all of these flowers. Missed these flowers. That's why I say I miss stuff because I put so much on here. So many things. And then I add things. And then I miss the things that I added. Okay. He looks a little cockeyed. Yep, there's a little bit. This is still full, so it has set up. I'm going to put just a little bit right here. Hopefully it won't sink out. If it does, tomorrow I'll add some more. So this sank a little bit. I like it full. And I'm gonna go grab that, since I have a little bit of resin left. I am double checking here. Missed a little of that flower, a little bit of this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna clean them out. I was gonna pour this over the cross that I did, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it'll work, so I think that I'll just clean them off and use the pieces. Okay. I think he's good. Oh, sorry, she's good. Okay, I missed that one flower. Oh, missed that flower. Oh, missed that flower. I missed this little piece of flower. Little chunk of it. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, guys, so tomorrow I will send you a picture of this. This went somewhere, underneath somewhere. That's probably what it did, is it found a hole in the center, and then it just kind of moved out. Found a hole, found a hole, found a hole, found a hole. It will find the pinholes everywhere. The smallest little pinhole. I might have bumped it too. I just don't know if I did or not. I'm going to scoot this flower down and put his eyeball back up. I think it's good. I still have a little bit of resin. Just a little bit. I'm going to have to start like pouring molds and stuff so I can learn how to do that. So I have not learned how to do that yet. I've watched people, but have not done it yet. Okay, you're all covered. Okay. I think I'm full. I think I'm not leaking anymore. So I'm going to just let this set, and I'm going to have a little bit more. This guy's going to go sit over there. These gloves, if you just take them off and let them set, they will be not sticky tomorrow. Except my hands are sticky. Okay, so alcohol. I always always spritz it just to get the bubbles off. And there's one bubble there. I am going to get that guy. I am going to get you because you're a little big dude. Okay, I got the little tiny bubbles. There's so much going on, you can't really see them. But the big bubbles, I don't like the big bubbles. Looks good. Looks good to me. Okay, I will see you guys not tomorrow, but Thursday. I'll do a live right after this real quick. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.